WOLFS.
WOLFS.
So,
Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
yeah, Brad Pitt and George Clooney, who are some major actors from, of course, Oceans, blah, 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 1, 2, 3, 15, 16. But, of course, again, Hollywood legends themselves. Would you agree? Yeah.
You're a bigger fan of theirs
Yeah.
than I am.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I appreciate George Clooney more than Brad Pitt. But yeah, okay film.
Do you know what's funny? The other day I saw them both on different coffee adverts.
Yes.
Brad Pitt was on this like really rubbish DeLonghi.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
It was rubbish.
Is George Clooney Nespresso?
Yeah, George Clooney's like
Yeah.
Nespresso, like got lines and stuff, and got
Yeah.
like proper like got a roll.
Yeah.
And then on DeLonghi, there's just Brad Pitt just like drinks a coffee, like, and then looking out to some hills or something. And I was like, it's just mad how different these two are in that sense.
Yeah. It's funny. I saw that too, actually.
Yeah, so weird, isn't it? But yeah, I really liked the film. I think you had mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I liked it because I like things which are quite efficient. I don't like films when they're pretty much stuck in one location.
Yes.
Okay,
Same.
those I don't like, right? Unless it's done well. And we'll come on to that in a minute because of Heretic, right? So, yeah, I don't like films in one location, but I do like films, I think, with a small cast because I find them to be efficient. There's not too many people, there's not too much waste, you know what I mean? I mean, Don't Look Up had a bunch of people in it and a bunch of locations, but that fits really well. That was still efficient in its own way. But this film, not a big cast, very small. I really enjoyed the performances, really well written. You get to know the characters really well, really quickly. And you can see that they are like experts in their field. They've all got their like little tricks of the trade that they use. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. I really like efficiency.
See, I liked the beginning of the film. It got my attention. I was like drawn into it quick, but then I kind of lost interest quick.
Yeah.
I think it was literally after they moved out of that hotel.
Yeah.
Then it was just, I don't know what it was, but I just felt it felt a bit draggy for me and a bit boring in bits. You know, like the scenes in the car and a lot of talking, not enough action for me.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
I know they're not like typically your action movie stars, really.
Yeah.
You know, George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But I just felt like it was too much waffling.
Yeah, I get you. I can see where you're coming from.
And I don't think the kid, you know, I don't know what his name in the movie
that
is.
kid, yeah, that unnamed
I
kid.
felt like I don't know, I don't feel like he was greatly casted.
Yeah, he wasn't all
He
that.
was replaceable, I think.
Very replaceable. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, the pace didn't really change. And when it did change, it went straight back to like its normal pace again.
Yeah.
There were some good sequences, like the whole chase sequence when they're chasing that guy.
Yeah.
Which again was a bit long in places, could have been cut down. And then yeah, some of the shooting sequences also could have been cut down a little bit. So yeah, there were maybe some problems of pace in there.
I think it had potential. But then yeah, from the middle to end, I don't feel like it was executed.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
In a way, it kind of got a little bit overcomplicated in the conversation where they like tell you, they tell you about the complexities and what's actually happening, and I'm like, I don't know if I just want to be told about this.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like too much talking.
Yeah. I didn't like the dancing scene.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That was really weird. Like, there's a scene, guys, in the film where they end up at this party and they're there at this party and they get pulled into a dance, and that kind of stuff just isn't realistic, and they just couldn't get out of this like dance in the middle of like this dance floor with all these guys, and so that's just weird. Just in case you don't know, basically in this film, George Clooney and Brad Pitt are basically, they're not really assassins, but they're people who are like clean up.
Clean up, yeah.
Yeah, they clean up scenes, so like it never happened. Or you've got a decent alibi. That's the idea. That's what both of them do. And that's the bottom line of the story here, basically. And I think they play them characters well, though. Like, I can see that the way they've performed it, it looks like they've both got a history of doing that, and that's what I liked. How they were both set in their ways. I work by myself, I don't work with people, all that. Like, you could really see that, and that's what I enjoyed about this film. And, of course, the bits of comedy, which were just, like, spread out throughout the film. So, yeah, good points, bad points. Overall, I enjoyed it. For you, a little bit mixed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I quite liked how it was filmed. Like, there were some scenes that looked really nice. Like, the car looked nice.
Yeah.
How they filmed it, how they made it look. Yeah, certain scenes are pretty cool.
Do you know why it's called WOLFS and not wolves with a VES, plural?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they're both lone wolves.
Yeah.
So, like, the two singulars as opposed to wolves, which would put them together.
Yeah.
So, pretty, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a nice detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice detail, that. Yeah, nicely done. And I like them too.
So what would you give out of 10 for wolves?
For wolves, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I
Really?
would give it. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you give Back in Action?
Back in Action, for me, I would give it about a 4 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, it's watchable, you'll have fun, it's a bit backgroundy, but it's not really a...
4 out of 10 and 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really a film that's, like, necessarily gripping me. What about you? What would you give these two films?
Back in Action, 4.5. And then Wolves, I think 5.
Okay.
5 out of 10.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, part of me just feels like Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx, they're not serious actors. And I think that's what you mean as well when you say that she only does like chick flicks.
Yeah.
Because she's not doing the roles, which I think, again, we were talking about before. She don't do the roles like that actress, what's her name? That actress. Jolie. Which are like quite serious roles, quite taxing roles.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz, as far as we know, we don't really see her doing those.
Yeah, quite
Whereas I
easy
think-
watch ones.
Yeah.
And I think they do suit her.
They suit her. That's fair
They do
enough.
suit her. And
Yeah.
different audience, different movies for different audience, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's right.
But the thing with that film, for me, I didn't really feel the chemistry between
No.
them two.
Mm.
As in, like, I'm sure they had great chemistry working together.
But the
But I
characters-
didn't see the characters'
Yeah.
chemistry between
Yeah,
them. Like,
yeah.
I felt that was a little off.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Not
Like,
really.
you could probably see the chemistry between Clooney and Pitt, their
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like that. You could
they
see
had
it.
good chemistry.
Yeah, you could see it. It worked. It made sense.
Yeah.
But Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, there was like a mismatch there. Like, it just wasn't.
It didn't seem realistic. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't seem real.
Yeah, just wasn't done
Yeah.
correctly. Again, and this is a performance thing, I think, you know. Depends on how much of a serious performer you are. I've really got to give credit to Clooney, you know. I think he's doing really well. Like, he's been going for ages, and I don't think he's looked different
Yeah.
for the past, like, 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's just, like,
He's
paused.
aging well. Yeah, he has paused.
He's paused his aging, yeah.
Froze his age.
Proper.
Whereas, like, did you not feel that Brad Pitt?
Hey, that's what I was
looks
gonna
like
say.
He aged.
This is what I was going to
In
say.
this movie.
I was going to Google their ages because I was like, huh?
No. Well, I think Brad Pitt's been out of, you know, the movies for a while, hasn't he? I can't remember when his last job was.
Yeah.
But obviously, I think we all know that he's been through some, like, personal stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's
Speaking
had a bit of a
Jolie,
break.
yeah.
But yeah, he looks like he's aged a little. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of Brad Pitt and Clooney fans have enjoyed the film.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they look forward to them working together.
Yeah. It gives you a bit of that Ocean's 11 back, and these guys could do films together for a good while and still pull in the crowds and do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way it works, isn't it? Yeah, those two films, would you say covered?
Yeah.
I'd go with covered. Yeah, So just to nail it down, Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx were basically spies, and just as part of their normal life, they just get called back into action by like one of their bosses because Jamie Foxx had hidden an item which a bunch of people wanted. They had faked it as if it had like got destroyed or something, and so because those people now found out that Jamie Foxx has got this item, that's where they start coming after him again. That's what happens. And then WOLFS, there's like a politician lady, and she wants some excitement for the night or something, and she like attracts, woos, whatever the word is that you want to use, this like younger kid, he's like what, I don't know, probably like 20 or something, to her hotel room, and things go weird, and he ends up like knocking himself out. She thinks he's dead, and so she panics and calls in the cleaners. Of course, the cleaner is George Clooney. The hotel had a camera in the room and saw the event, and the hotel calls its cleaner as well, because the hotel doesn't want any reputation damage, you know. So they want this situation cleaned as well, and that's where Brad Pitt comes in. So the woman calls a cleaner, that's Clooney. The hotel calls a cleaner, that's Brad Pitt. And then, of course, the film descends into other things. But yeah, again, good film for me. Right. Now, this might actually be the best film that we're about to talk about here, in a way, I think. However, it's about a month or two old now, so whatever.
Yeah.
Heretic.
Yeah.
I was absolutely stunned by it.